G'day guys, today I'm going to talk about improving the checkout page conversion rates for your website. Now this is something that one of my clients implemented one of these steps that I'm going to talk about and increased his conversion rates from 8% up to 18%. So it's a 10 percentage point increase, almost or more than doubling it, which is pretty impressive and makes a big difference to the bottom line at the end. So these kind of changes to your checkout, you can expect to make a bigger result for small purchases or impulse buys, but they do still have an impact on your high ticket sales and that sort of thing as well. So the number one thing you should do to increase the conversions for your checkout page is to simplify the design of the page itself. Get rid of the header and the footer, maybe just put your logo at the top and stick to a 2-column layout. Have the information on one side and the form itself on the other side. And also keep it short so that the user doesn't have to scroll down the page. The second thing you should do to improve your checkout page conversions is to make it clear what people are buying. So if you have a service, you want to list down the side what are the main inclusions. Once again, use benefit bullets to explain what are the benefits of the things that they're going to be getting once they sign up for this service. And if it's a product, you want to just explain the order details, what the description of the product is, and have an image of it. Then the third thing you need to include to have a high converting checkout page is trust elements. So you want to have probably your best and most relevant testimonial for your service or even for your product on the page. If it's products that have reviews, include your reviews there. Then you want to include things like security seals and trust badges and the payment gateway logos and that sort of thing. And if you have a guarantee or a returns policy, make sure you include that on the page as well. The fourth thing you want to do to improve your checkout page conversions is to make it very easy to contact customer support. So you want to let people know, firstly, that if they have any final niggling questions that they haven't found on your FAQs or just something they want to just feel like they're confident in making this purchase, you want to make it easy for them to just give you a call or shoot you an email or use live chat or something like that to contact customer support. And also then they can be confident knowing that you are there for them to contact if they have any issues after they've made the purchase as well. Number 5 is to keep the checkout form as short as possible, make it very easy to use, remove any fields from the form that are not important or critical. If you do need additional information to be able to deliver your service, consider that if you put that before the checkout page, then you're probably going to decrease your conversions because people might get stuck on that form and come back to it later or forget about it, that sort of thing. However, on the flip side, if you put that after the sale, then you might be doing more support follow-ups for those people to get those bits of information from them after they've purchased. So that's just something to weigh up. Additionally, it's important to make sure that your forms can use autofill and use Google's autocomplete feature for the address so that people don't have to type out the whole thing. And make sure that the form is super easy to fill out on mobile devices because that can be really frustrating on mobile devices to have to fill out forms sometimes, and you can just give up and think you'll do it later on a desktop and then not actually do it. Number 6, the final thing for optimizing your checkout page conversion rates is to provide express checkout options and payment gateways that are going to suit the customer. So definitely having Stripe and PayPal are the two main payment gateways that I recommend. I recommend having both because some people hate PayPal, some people hate putting in credit card details. So you give them both options, you're going to get a better conversion rate. But even better than that is to offer Google Pay and Apple Pay. For people who have that set up, it is really a super easy option. You don't have to go and get your credit card details. It's just a couple of clicks. People feel more secure using that than entering in credit card details onto a website. So you remove a lot of the resistance that people have to handing over your money. And this is the one change that my client made that doubled his conversion rates for more than double, from 8% up to 18%. So I strongly recommend you have a look at this and see if you can easily implement Google Pay and Apple Pay onto your checkout page. And just have a good look at your checkout page and the checkout experience on your website. See if there are any ways that you think you can improve that experience, because that will probably make a big difference to your bottom line. If you want my help to improve your conversions, I'm currently running a case study pilot program of my conversion rate optimization service. The requirement is that you let me use your website as a case study. If you want to know more about that, shoot an email to support@tunedwp.com. Or if you just want us to do a performance audit of your website, go to tunedwp.com/performance. Cheers.